If you're asking yourself, why should I build an online community and how do I do it? Watch this video. Let's find out how. Hey everyone, Eva from Traveling Entrepreneurs here. Over the last few years, a number of massive companies and different brands have started to build their communities online. And I think this is a really cool idea. It gives a different way to engage with different types of customers over social media networks, over different sorts of forums. And I just wanted to create this video to cover some of these places that the average Joe like you and I can create communities and try to get some engagement happening with our customers and other people interested in the topic. So the very first thing, obviously, is if you're trying to build a community, you need to decide what you're trying to build it for. So as an example, Sam, he owns the Igloo software and he has an entire hub of people that use the Igloo software to create their own websites and sales funnels. And so the Facebook page there is very lively. People are helping each other out. People are reporting bugs. Other people are helping them fix it. People are asking for advice about what sort of pages to create, what sort of templates people like, and it's all very natural. The engagement is happening very naturally, and obviously it's not a very easy task to create a group like that, but you might be able to have a look and do some research around other groups, around other niches. For example, right now travel Facebook groups are very popular, but communities don't necessarily have to just be over Facebook. Obviously you can create a forum, you can communicate with people through comments on your blog, you can create different types of groups, you can create like a specific, for example, Instagram channel and just post out information on there and have people engaging on there. So at the end of the day, what you're planning to hopefully build is engagement for a specific group of people. And one of the reasons why you might want to do this is if you have created a product and you have customers and you want these customers to communicate between themselves and you want these customers to communicate with each other and create more ideas and cheer each other on, celebrate each other's successes, that could be a really good reason to create a community. Another sort of community you might want to create is, for example, people with a specific interest in the hope that maybe they might pay or buy one of your products. This is also a really good, I guess, strategy if you execute it right. So if you have a look at some of the travel pages, sometimes the travel pages are run by companies or businesses, and the sole purpose of creating this group was in order to promote their products and services, which is fine, because if they've created a community, a space where people can interact with each other, obviously it doesn't really matter who it is being run by, as long as the engagement keeps happening, customers are happy, and if they're interested in the product that or the business that has set up this group, then great, they can check it out. So there's been a couple of lessons that we've learned during the last couple of years as we have started creating membership sites and creating communities both on Facebook and out of Facebook. And there's two key things that I would love to share about how to do this. So the very first one, which I am going to start doing more regularly on some of our groups, is to continue engaging with the people in the group. So just because you have thousands of members, it doesn't mean that everyone is going to be only engaged in your group and only posting in there every single day. I mean, it would be great if they were, but chances are that they have other lives, they have families, they have other things to do, and so people aren't necessarily going to go into your group to check it out every single day. So it's your responsibility to keep the connections going and to keep the engagement going. And one of the ways that you can do this is to create a schedule of when you're going to be posting, and if something comes up, something relevant comes up that you might want to share to the group, do it outside of this schedule. So do it as soon as you see it, so that you don't have to wait for a blank day to post it out. But also, if you don't have something to say on a specific day, you'll already have a schedule filled with some interesting information that you might want to share with the group. And the second thing that we've learned about building communities is the need to have rules within the group. One of the things that we have found specifically on one of the forums that we run on one of Sam's websites is that you need to make the rules very clear about what the group is about and what is allowed and what isn't allowed. So for example, spamming the group is a big no-no, so make sure that you actually write it somewhere, preferably in the comment that you pin to the top if you're in a Facebook group. group or within the description of the group if you're on another social media channel or in a forum. So just make sure that they're very clear, because then that means that any users that aren't following these rules, they won't, feel bad if you delete their post, and obviously they'll understand unless they're in the group just to spam people, in which case you can always ban them. But make sure that you make the rules really clear so that everyone has a good time and everyone has an even playing field in terms of the opportunities that they have in the group. So I'd like to ask you, is there a community or a group that you're really involved with, that you're really interested in, or perhaps one that you're running? Comment with it down below with a link. I'd love to check it out, and make sure that you comment the other URLs in the other comments. And please subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in another video. I'll see you later.